Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a lot of stuff we're going to be going through. We haven't got, saying about many stuff, it's going to be like more conversation related. One's like going to be about the whole Marvel fatigue. I'm going to like give you my opinions on it. Like this is going to be like the last time I'm going to be talking about Marvel on my channel. Like on a video or on a live stream, because it is starting to get a bit annoying on the stream for people. So that's going to be pushed out the window. The next one, I've got a very interesting story about these. I've got a very interesting story about them. And I'm going to be chatting you guys about my new series that is coming in the works. And it's coming sooner than you think. It's coming probably in April. I believe, because I said May, but I'm going to say April. Just to make it easier. So, anyway guys, I'm Ryan of Let's Get Kicking Movies. As I always say, let's bring on the destruction, baby! Right, let's get straight into it. Marvel fatigue! Yes, this is my opinion. Finally, I am commenting on this properly. Because, look, I am a big Marvel fan. I love Marvel. Like, I loved the MCU growing up. But I'm starting to feel like I'm losing faith. Right, ever since Phase 4 started coming around and stuff like that, there's only been a couple of odd good movies. The way that they are expanding it, like how you're telling the stories, because I've got many complaints right now, it's absolutely terrible. Oh yeah, let's release like 4 to, I'm going to say now, 4 to 3 movies a year. Because I remember back then, we used to get 2 movies a year. And it wasn't oversaturated, and it was filled well. But last month, when, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantasporia, yes, that's what I'm calling it, Quantasporia, that was me out. I probably will go see Guardians, but the Marvels can just fuck off. I do not care how things are connected anymore. I do not care that Kang is the big baddie. So, he's going to be appearing Secret Invasion. He's going to be appearing in Loki again. I'm just like, I just want to see him when Kang Dynasty comes out. Right? That's the only time I want to see him. That's where they should have done it. Unless they were getting to see little tidbits in the post-credit scenes. Right? But this whole situation with, because Marvel has finally clicked on, with the releasing plan, they were releasing 4 to 3 movies a year. And it's like, I felt like, this is a bit too much. Plus you got TV shows coming out at the same time. So if I want to fill in a plot hole, if you're watching a film, I have to watch a TV show just so I can go watch a film. Okay, that's a bit stupid. I always thought TV shows were their own thing, staying out of the MCU. The Netflix shows that came out, I felt they were their own separate thing. Even though the characters are in that universe, this is their own little thing. This is street level shit. But have we seen any street level heroes since Iron Man? Which I'm just going to say now, right? Because Iron Man was fighting just normal human beings until number 3 came out. These people were just crazy people. I was expecting that we would get another Iron Man movie before that, just so say goodbye to the character. As I thought, number 3 wasn't the right way end that trilogy, because they only had one good film, which was Iron Man 1. But with Quantumania, what the hell is fucking called? If you look from Iron Man, from Quantumania, Borea, whatever the hell it is, it was pretty practical effects that was used in the original movie. It did have CGI, but if you saw this actual suit, that was actual physical effects suit. They built a whole suit for that movie, while the rest of them, they were using CGI for everything. So you're literally saying, which I'm going to say now, Robert Downey Jr., and when they do all the CGI, they create those the creatures that you can't be created with practical effects, which I'm saying now. They are doing a really bad job. It's just like maybe bits and bobs on him. I know it's good, like good if you're using like for video games and stuff like that to be able to make that, but the CGI itself is so shit in Quantumania or Borea. I know they were trying to do something different with that story, but I felt like they were just taking too long. They say it's like that film could have been at least, still would have been 2 hours, but with a different story. If they didn't have Kang as the main villain and just focus it more on MODOK with his mask down, find out who he is now. I thought that would have been a very better take. Why go into the quantum realm? That you still could have like saw MODOK himself after being, you know, mutated into the creature that he is. See him as the character we would know him today. Because MODOK is supposed to be an Iron Man threat level villain, right? But in this one, you're supposed to be saying Ant-Man. But the thing with Ant-Man is, I thought this movie was going to be darker. Like, this is different. This is going to be a different movie. But if you're looking from the other characters in this movie, they were just there. That's basically what it is. It was literally Kang and Paul Rudd was literally keeping this film afloat. Right? Look, I have nothing against Jonathan Majors as Kang. I love his variation of Kang. Right? But Paul Rudd, poor soul, literally taking everything up by himself. Literally doing everything to keep the movie going. But while we're always hearing the jokes that way, these weird creatures that I just don't give a fuck about. What happened to that practical effects, man? Explosions, like, you know, all that kind of stuff. No, we've got a bloody little blobby thing that was made out of CGI. Just telling us a fucking joke about fucking holes, man. Fucking holes. And it was just stupid. It's stupid. Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3. Phase 1, right, was just setting things up. Of course, it's not going to be the best of, like, you know, phases, but it was solid, like, victory. Because you had Avengers Assemble at the end of it. Avengers Assemble, or the Avengers, if you're anywhere else, like, due to the whole, like, because there's a UK series called The Avengers back during the 60s, it was just built so high. Like, seeing the Infinity Gauntlet, seeing Thanos for the first time at the end of bloody Avengers Assemble, that's what gets you. That's what keeps you going. Seeing the character, you know, popping up, not in every single movie, but keeping everything related. While if you're looking at the MCU now, you're literally getting these shitty ass bloody, you know, cameos, or what the hell it is, and no one cares. We want to see Kang building his empire up, right? How we saw that? No, absolutely not, right? Even though, if you're talking about the multiverse, if you're looking at, which I'm just going to say now, Shang-Chi, or Shang-Chi, Legend of the Ten Cock Rings, you see it from there because of the whole Bruce Banner situation, like why is he human? Well, that didn't last long. Just see fucking She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. One of the worst TV shows of all time, which I hate. I enjoyed WandaVision, I enjoyed Loki, I enjoyed Moon Knight, Falcon and the Winter Soldier was alright, just had a shit villain. But if you're looking from the Marvels, all that kind of stuff, plus Hawkeye's a good series, I enjoyed that. But I'm losing faith. That's what I'm saying, I'm losing faith. I'm going to be leaving the MCU behind. It's starting to become too woke. The comedy is a bit far too fetched now. What happened to the seriousness? Like from Captain America, you know, like, you know, I'm going to say, well, basically Captain America, man. Iron Man was the same. That was a serious movie. If you like saw when Iron Man was in that cave, you know, it was just different. But now it's time for me to sling my hook and stop talking about this topic. It's just ridiculous, right? That's rant 1 over. Rant 2 is about these beauties, right? Yeah. If you remember, like knowing about like the conversation I was having about how I was still waiting for fucking imports to turn up through the post from eBay. Well, I only got 4 from the past few weeks. Right, the rest of them didn't even turn up. I ordered from this seller called the UK Ray Shop on eBay, and I'm just going to admit, absolute worst service I've like seen in my life. I know it would take 2 weeks for the items to come. I thought they were going to all come together, you know, and stuff like that. But the thing is, the seller, like selling, keeping those updated, right? The ones I was missing within this pile, which I've got right here, was Killer Clowns from Outer Space. What was the next one? Oh, Fright Night, The Monster Squad, and Return of the Living Dead 1. Right? Never turned up. I've only got 4 here. So, I will not be buying from imports on eBay again. Because I do not trust eBay for imports. I will only be buying my imports from Amazon now. Because that's where I trust. Because I want my fucking copy of bloody... I want the Monster Squad, man. I want to watch it. Because it looks really good. And I wanted it in the collection because it would look good. You know, because I do like my Universal Monster stuff. Return of the Living Dead I wanted because I've seen it. Fright Night, Killer Clowns, man. Kind of beat a bit of Killer Clowns. But I think when I'm getting Killer Clowns now, I'll be getting the Arrow edition when I find it in the wild or online for a cheap price. Well, saying that, half the time it's fucking 40 quid, so I'll be going for the other edition. So, yeah. So, be aware where you find imports, because it's just fucking stupid. Like, you know, you don't know if they're going to be bootlegs. The one I think is a bootleg, right, is my copy of The Blob right here, right? Has everyone seen this artwork before? Because I don't. Because I don't know why, right, but it's like when I go to the disc, if you look right there, we can see it. I'm just feeling it now. It looks like it's been recently printed, right? And just stuck a bit of, you know, like, you know, the protective packaging on. And it's got, like, different stuff on it on the back as well. Like, I don't know if that's, like, a bit different, because on my other ones, right here, they look much better. Like, this is the official release. This is my Night of the Living Dead remake. Well, here I've got my Critters, which I showed, which this one looks really nice. My Return of the Living Dead Part 2, which is here right now, which is the official release. I think The Blob is right here is a bootleg that's been done not long to be made, and it's like, just be aware when you get them. But sure enough, I went on into the cellar, looked at telling that my items never turned up, and they sent me a complete refund, right? Even though I received 4 of my items, I got a refund of my £100 that I paid for them. I was like, fuck yeah, more money for me. So when I get Fright Night now, I'll be getting the Eureka edition. I'm not going to go try and find the cheapest price for it now, because if I'm looking for Fright Night Part 2, I'll be getting it from Amazon, even if it costs us 20 quid. That's just another thing to be aware of. This is why I'm just doing this video for this week, because I've just been too much. I've been fuming because I've been waiting for these fucking items, plus Marvel's been fucking playing on my mind half the time. You know, it's just ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. So beware. Get imports off Amazon. I recommend you getting a Prime membership to get your delivery, to get, you know, parcels for ages in case you are ordering from, you know, the US or something, because that means you won't be getting hit with delivery charges. You know, plus because unless you are entitled to a free global, free international delivery, plus like if you because the EU, you do get free EU free delivery as well. But just be aware. I'm just telling you guys, just be aware. The last thing I'm going to be mentioning about, because this is basically like a channel update video in the way, isn't it? Is about my new series that I've got in the works. I'm returning to horror. It's going to be a bit like Trip to Horror Road reviews and stuff, but I am going to be filming them all, and then all I have to do is just edit them up, get them released, because I've got to put the images and that in. The series is going to be called Darkness Within Horror, where I am going to be focusing only on 70s, 80s and 90s horror movies. That's the 3 decades I'm going to be focusing on. They're the ones I mostly I like. But if you want other horror reviews going from the 2000s, stuff like that, there will be their own separate reviews. So that's like if you want to see something like that. So if you want me to review Halloween, right, the new trilogy that came out, the new trilogy that I absolutely despise and only like the first one, well, I'll fucking do it if you want us to, because I'm always in for a rant, because I haven't done a rant in a long time. And I still haven't got Halloween Kills or Halloween Ends on Blu-ray yet, so that's going to be an experience. But, you know, just where that takes us. The reason why I want to do this series is because I love horror so much, as you all know, because I did a long-awaited horror series for the past 2 years, and being able to get that finished was really good, and then Horror Road was amazing as well. And I can't wait to give you some really good videos. My first video will be Poltergeist for the series, and it's just going to be me reviewing it. I just want to do my self-reviews for this series because I can get them done, I can get them edited. You don't know when there's a good little rant, come on, you just don't know. But it does not mean I'm going to be breaking DVDs or shit like that as I did in the original series. I think I only did that once. I threw like discs in the bin and there were Blu-ray as well. But even though they weren't scratched, don't worry guys. I just straight it in to CEX just to get rid of it. Like the only good ones was The Witch was a really good one, which I'm going to be getting on Second Sight eventually when I do. Plus the Babadook's going to be another one, all that kind of stuff. But you just don't know. You just got to see what comes up like on the channel. So yeah. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed me ranting about imports and Marvel. That's basically what it is. 'Cause that's what I did the first 8 minutes for. Just to get off my chest. You know, I didn't want to be here all day. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, say, let's bring on the destruction, baby, and let's bring on episode 1 of Darkness Within Horror Poltergeist. Let's bring it on. See you there, guys.